Did you know his little boy?
He's also a genius
Well,
at
he
4.
put his finger in his nose, and then he touched the president's desk, and the president had it sanitized or something.
All right, we'll live. Okay.
What's going on?
Okay, listen, Mother.
So we're
I have to get Leonard on the phone. Leonard wants to talk to you.
Okay,
Get Randy. In fact, can I have Leonard on your phone and Randy on the other phone? And Eileen, I'll be on the third one.
we're just all here to talk.
Everyone's here today.
Catherine. Just all talking about.
there's my Mother Teresa picture.
Okay.
I say the prayer, this prayer, and that prayer, and that prayer. I try to say it every day. Stephen brought it to me, and he brought it with my medals and my scapular. The bad men, they wouldn't allow me to take
Call
this
you
with
back.
me.
I'm too busy.
No, we're in the meeting with my mom. My mom's here. We're in the meeting.
And on a call with a client.
All right, call me back. Okay. You have not been charging this phone. It's down to
I
nothing.
have been.
It's down to nothing, but that's all right. It'll hold for
I'll
now.
get the charger. I know exactly where it is. And I washed my toes 2 days.
Oh, good.
I immersed them. I'm
Finally got your wish.
Hey, Leonard, how are you?
Toes up.
Okay.
It's Stephen and Catherine. Hi.
Kay. Good people.
Yeah.
I like being called Kay. My mother always called me Kay.
You can hear her, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Mom, just sit for a minute so Leonard can talk with us, okay? So, Leonard, if I lose you, I'm going to call you on back on the phone. Is there a possibility of getting Eileen in the mix here on putting her on add a call, or you could add a call?
No, I
I
have
need
no
a new
idea how to
pen.
get a call here.
I'm going to run out of ink. They gave me a pencil.
I can call.
Give me a
Eileen,
second. I'm going to try Eileen. Give me a second.
Or I can call Eileen on this phone.
Yeah, see if you get Eileen to answer that phone real quick. It's going to be 8.
Oh yeah. Hold it one more time. 804.
Yeah, 804 502 6112.
Hello, Eileen. This is Angela from social work at Northwest Community Hospital.
Yeah, Leonard, Eileen's already under the
My
line.
message. We are here in Catherine's room, and there isn't really a way to do a conference.
Yeah, actually, there
call.
is. Did she pick up?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell her dad is on the other line?
Okay, so we don't have a.
No, just tell her father, Leonard, the professor, is.
So Leonard is on Steve's phone.
Okay,
So we all have
she's
each
going to get
other.
plugged. Tell her to answer a 213. She's going
Oh.
to see a 213.
They're going to call you on 213.
She's going to see a 213 conference call. We're here with my mother. Eileen, can you put Eileen on speaker for a second?
Yeah.
But I guess I would shut it down then.
Eileen, hi.
Fine.
How are you?
I'm fine. You're going to call me on another number. Make it a conference call.
Yeah, we are. Listen, do you remember when you were the hero of the situation when my mom had fallen, broken her hip? Remember in early June of 2021, you were the voice of sanity. You said, Stephen, if your mom doesn't get the surgery, the quality of life will be nothing. She'll never be able to walk again. And you were the calm voice, and she had the surgery. Remember that?
I don't actually.
But I do.
But that's fine. I
And-
remember that was the problem.
yeah.
And I was surprised that she
Did you know Jason?
ended up having the surgery.
Did you know Jason is autistic as well, but much more than me in some ways and much less in others? Did you know Teresa's son Jason is autistic?
I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, he is. Just so you
That
know.
doesn't surprise me to hear that.
Okay, but we're here to talk with my mom and the social worker. There's a development in my mom's housing, and I'm going to connect you with your dad so you both can hear at the same time. So just a second. I'm going to hang up this line. You're going to see a 213 calling you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Eileen. Okay, you want to hang that one up. Okay. Hey, Leonard, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
fine.
I'm going to add Eileen. Here we go.
I'm a senior. It's a shame it's so noisy here. A real good religious lady told me since I'm in the hospital, they could send me communion, please. Yes, but I don't live in Arlington Heights. Northwest Community
Eileen, hang on.
Hospital.
I'm connecting the call.
It's a shame it's so noisy here. I don't like it.
Okay. Can
Can
Can you
I'm
hear
trying
me?
to get the communion down, both of you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can't, yeah.
Leonard can hear me. Can Eileen hear?
We're just
Yeah.
gonna take care of one
Yeah, I
business
can hear
and then we
Eileen.
can call for the communion, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, it's just very important to me, Catherine.
Now, hey, listen, everybody. Social worker Angela has an announcement here. Okay. And she's going to do her announcement. Leonard, you're going to give your feedback on the announcement. Eileen, can you give your
Am I
feedback?
leaving soon?
Yes. You're actually leaving very shortly.
You get to
Tomorrow?
decide.
No, you're leaving on Monday.
I didn't hear you.
Okay, let me explain. So the choices are a beautiful facility, Water's Edge in Wisconsin. In
Let me
order
talk
to
about that
go
for
there-
let me talk about that for a minute.
Oh, okay.
So Leonard, Eileen, listen up. We've been working on this
I
truck
don't want to
move.
leave today.
Stop.
Not today.
We've been working on this.
I'd like to see Sunday's Academy Awards, please.
Not till Monday.
What?
You won't leave till Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
That's better.
We've been dealing
Did you see the movie last
with
night?
the truck
They
moving
had the
service.
movies.
Leonard, you know that we have the truck moving service in the state line, right?
Would you
I
believe?
don't know anything about this, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, accept it as
Cake and ice cream.
accepted as an accepted fact.
Let's start again.
Okay. So the new office is in a town called Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Okay? Yes, just say yes. Okay? And the Stacy family, who is Aunt Margaret's
This is the lunch.
daughter and children and grandchildren now, that whole tribe of them live in that area. Bristol, Kenosha, Pleasant. It's full of great people. You with me?
Yeah.
Now, Water's Edge, I went and checked it out. It's a really nice place. It's in a nice neighborhood. It's in a safe area. It's 6 blocks from where I work. My mother knows that Randy and Randy's family has spent 3 months paying for her to have a place to live since December 1st when she was put out of the Catholic home in Chicago, and that I have to be the operations
I
director
was kidnapped by
of
police.
this place.
Couldn't
Michael
be a worse place.
and Michael's 34-year-old son already works there, Bogdan. Y'all following me? Okay? There's 2 other staff work there too. So, Mom, Leonard and Eileen
And I picture
want you
other
Yeah,
trips.
that's almost even-
to go to this place, the 6 blocks from where we're all at. But we cannot get you admitted there without a 30-day power of attorney in place.
It's
I don't
just-
do those.
Okay, just
I don't do
stop.
power of attorneys.
Stop.
But here's the thing.
No. Let me finish the punchline. Randy's calling on the line. I'm going to put Randy in the other call for a minute here. So you're just going to listen for a minute.
Pound cake,
So,
ice cream.
okay, Eileen, you still on the call?
Yep.
You have the patience of God. You know that, Eileen?
Of a saint.
This is Randy from Alabama.
Okay. Well, we lost Randy, but anyway, so hang on. Let's see if we get him.
Can I help you?
Randy, you're gonna get the 9th inning bat on this one. My mom, just talk to my mom for a second. This Randy, talk to him.
It's so good to greet you. I'm doing better.
It sounds like it. Good.
You know why? I had lunch today early.
What'd you have?
Ice cream and cake.
Oh, that's my favorite lunch.
It's the first time I ordered lunch this early. There's my receipt. Thank you for all your help. Here's Stephen.
Okay, Randy, you stay with us. Leonard's on the other phone, along with his daughter Eileen, who works for the governor of Maryland. Our friend Wes Moore, who I encouraged to join politics 10 years ago. I want to claim that again. So, hey everybody.
Here's another.
So here's the dilemma. My mom has to make a choice today where she's going to move to. Now,
Do I get to
Randy,
keep it?
you and I and the whole. Okay, listen up. We want her at the it's called Water's Edge. It's 6 blocks from the Wisconsin truck parking lot, 6 blocks from where Mike and I and Bogdan and everyone are going to be running the trucks from. including
Arlington Heights.
Vladimir's
Catholic
relay
Church.
yard.
Are
Do
they
you
at
understand
the
that?
wayside?
He's right next to the customer that does MRS refrigerated. So that's already this has been in the works since October of 2023. Now, Mom, to move there, it's a very good place, by the way. They need an updated power of attorney, and we want Leonard, Eileen, and Randy in the new order, because if something ever happened to me, the people that are on this call right now are the people that would do for you in life. Are you agreeing with that, Leonard? Eileen, you would, if I were dead or incapacitated, you two would do what you could to help my mom. Is that a fair statement?
When you say do what we could, we're not talking about anything financial.
Well,
What were you talking about exactly?
no, if you're the power of attorney, like Eileen is your power of attorney, Leonard. If you became incapacitated, Eileen makes decisions and runs your affairs.
Yeah.
She also would make decisions on your financial affairs, your health care, whatever, and that's already been agreed to between you all. But in the event that something happened to Eileen, Jonathan, I believe, is the number 2 person. Is that correct?
Until today.
And then Father Ken is number 3 on your document?
Why do you even know this, Stephen?
Hold on, stop, because I went to law school. It's called law school. Let me go back to this. Listen, we're dealing with we're just like I do in front of the jury. I got the jury here, but it's a different kind of jury. Angela, Judge Angela. So my cousin, I love Eileen. She says, Steve, you have the IQ of 39. You was rated a retard. I know, but they didn't understand the spectrum back then. Do you hear what Eileen says to me? How would I know Leonard's structure? Because Leonard and I talk. Eileen, your dad and I talk a lot, okay? Because I care very much about your brother, and I care very much
Where did you grow up
because your dad has been very good to me, and your mom was phenomenal to me, and your mom was phenomenal to my mom. Eileen, did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so my mom is not participating in what she's about to be told. So now the bad news is going to be told. I'm going to give this to Judge Angela. Judge Angela, the court is yours.
Yeah, so here's where we're at, Catherine. If you don't sign
And go to Wisconsin, to where we're going to be with us.
Okay, let me just put it really simply. The place in Wisconsin requires you to do this power of attorney of healthcare. This really nice place in
I
Wisconsin.
don't do it.
But if you don't, Catherine, the only choice we have is to send you to
California
Gardens because the doctor's ready to discharge you on Monday. So you
California,
can either go
let me steal the floor.
Wisconsin.
California Gardens has a copy of the original power of attorney, and they have a videotape.
Which no one disclosed
Mhm.
that it was supposed to be for Russell A. Hearn. Honorary.
Hey, Leonard, Eileen, how do you feel about this fuck Russell the Honor, who was involved in 14 nefarious deaths of elderly people under his care in 15 years? How do you feel about this fuck Russell the Honor being in charge of my mother's situation?
What do you want?
Hold on.
I can come back.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, I was just gonna do vitals. It's not urgent.
Oh, okay, we'll be done in a second. We're almost done.
How do you feel about that, folks?
I only signed.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
People trying to talk.
Well, that's how you, hey, why do you think I got the job I got from John Alexander Mendoza? I was the only one able to shoot down a jury in Long Beach the way I'm able to do it. It's called talking down the other attorney. Now let's get back to this. So, again, Russell the fuck, how do you feel about
Watch
him
the F word.
being...
I went to prison. You cannot use the F word in my presence.
Okay, Leonard, your verdict on Russell.
Stephen, I know nothing about Russell.
Neither does any of us, except the police background check. Moving on to Eileen Fleck. How do you feel about some guy off the street named Russell making all my mother's decisions for her?
Stephen, I don't know him, right? And so
One thing, I want to stop for a minute. I'm going to whisper. When we get done with this nightmare, I want you to call them two back and tell them what the behavior was in the room because they think I'm being mean to them. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
They think I'm being disrespectful to them. And they don't realize this is an entire fiasco. Okay. All right. So listen, folks, here's the bottom line. My mother would prefer you two, along with Randy, to be the people in my mother's life at this time. Now, the good news is the power of attorney document is going to be written only temporarily and then revert back to the original document. And in the meantime, once the chaos settles down and once I'm able to get Randy and his wife happy again in life and taken care of financially, then I will get guardianship done for Catherine myself. Okay? Do y'all catch that one? She's not going to honor nothing here. We tried to give her a choice. California Gardens will accept her as she is because they already have all the records, and I can still, Randy, get the power of attorney documents picked up from them, and we can still finish all the transactions and finish everything. And still, oh, by the way, one more thing. Eileen and Leonard, Tom Kilty, his wife Harriet the Horrible, Maureen Garlock, and their daughter, Kristen Garlock, but especially the husband, Connor Stevens, stole $114,000 in cash from my mother. They cashed her IRA from Schiff Hardin that was managed by Marie Kilty and Thomas Kilty. They cashed it in. Okay, I want you all to have heard that. So I have to go about asset recovery of that, okay? Now, with that said, Randy, I'm going to let you talk with the social worker out of her. They can hear you. Can you tell them both that she wandered out of the room? She is utterly disconnected from reality and has no idea the conversation we're having in this room.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty
No,
much.
just tell both phones can hear you.
Okay, that's pretty much true. She just wandered out of the room. Our psychiatrist has declared her non-decisional. I mean, we could go for guardianship here if we wanted to. It's going to prolong her discharge, and of course we're trying.
Yeah, we're not. We're not going for guardianship here. I'll take care of guardianship.
But just to make a point, that's how
Yeah.
impaired she is. Yes.
Okay. Leonard, did you hear that? Eileen, did you hear that?
Yeah.
No. She's going to say it one more time for the cameras.
She has been declared non-decisional by our psychiatrist. So if Stephen wasn't in the picture, we would be pursuing guardianship here. But Stephen's here, so we're trying to get a different path.
And Leonard and Eileen, when we go to the court for the guardianship, I'm listing y'all as co-guardians. And she has, with the money stolen from Tom and Kilty and the money that she gave away a little more than $300,000 in the last couple of years. So no, you don't have to do no kind of financial nothing, you guys. But you need to
Gave away $300,000.
excusables. Do you understand that when she left a 401k in the hands of Marie and Marie became incapacitated, that Thomas Kilty appointed Connor Stevens and Kristen Garlock to cash that account out? What part of, do you want the parlez-vous français, Mansour? You want to hear it in Chinese too? Which one do you want to hear? Okay? Or are we going to stick to Spanish and Portuguese, which I'm pretty good at too? Okay? That money's gone. That's what Thomas Kilty, the same asshole that wouldn't come to your wife's services, okay? That wouldn't respect the services, and that piece of shit Teresa Chirella disrespected Jane's services. She co-signed that account being liquidated. Yes, the fuck she did. Okay? And that's for the jury, and that's why this is on film. Okay? So that's what they did. That's why Teresa Chirella instructed you and your daughter not to tell me that Jack O'Leary had died because he was the other recipient of the account.
Excuse me.
What's up?
I just don't want to be involved in this.
Randy, you can go. You can go.
Welcome back.
But
I'm
you
still
understand,
alive.
Randy, the seriousness of this now. And now you understand why, listen, Randy,
Got it.
okay.
Sherry. And
So, listen,
she gave me.
bottom line of it is,
she gave me
Teresa Chirella, hold on. Jay, we need to talk to you. Teresa Chirella instructed you at John O'Leary's funeral, and prior to John O'Leary's funeral, explicitly not to tell me that he had passed away.
That is correct.
And
She said it like 20,000 times. Well, maybe only 10.
And she also instructed Leonard and Eileen not to tell me either. And getting worse,
And my sister Marie, older than me, she told Steve.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the police almost,
And Marie also told me who cashed out what we're talking about here. Marie, and I have that on tape too. Marie told me that.
are we on tape now?
Of course not.
No one's on tape.
So anyway, folks, that's it. Mom, listen, Leonard and Eileen would prefer you to go to the Wisconsin. It's a very nice place, very nice staff. It's for 30 days. We need to have the nice lady come tomorrow, sign a temporary 30-day document to replace the other one for 30 days.
Not a
That
power of
Leonard-
attorney.
It is power of attorney. Leonard is on there. Leonard Fleck, Eileen Fleck, and
Yeah,
Randy
but-
Tapper.
But I need to say that I never signed. It was Russell Honoré.
And Russell Honor that cashed the checks. I know that.
No, it wasn't disclosed to me
That's what
that
you did.
Butcher and you are criminals.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
But that's what California Gardens will help us to figure out to go that route.
I'm not sure I want to go there. I don't want to give them any of my money.
Well,
We'd rather you go to
Then we'd
Wisconsin.
rather you
They
go to the
won't
West-
take you without the power of attorney of healthcare. which
Leonard,
we
I'm gonna let you talk to
So
Kat,
that's
my
why we
mom.
need you to make another.
Here's Leonard. Leonard, talk. It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm here.
I forgot to call you the other week.
That's okay.
Do you know Teresa's exact phone number?
Not off the top of my head, no.
That's okay. You have the floor, please.
Somebody, can you check the recording? Residential.
What did you want to say?
Who is the floor?
You.
Check my
Oh,
recording.
I'm just listening, trying to figure out what's going on.
Well,
Okay, my understanding is that you have to be moved from where you are to some other facility for the next 30 days, either the California Gardens place or I don't know what other place is available.
I'd rather go to California Gardens than Wisconsin. That's how I feel right now. But I will not sign a power of attorney because I signed one, my first one in Maryville with Stephen's attorney.
And what happened?
It was replaced June 29th of 2021. That one was replaced, superseded.
No, I went to Butcher's office with Russell Honoré. Don't be touching my belongings.
No, you didn't. And we'll subpoena Russell to the court. It's not a problem. Hey, Mike, we're in a shootout. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing better,
Steve,
but in
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Elena called me. I have to kind of go.
Okay, I'll get an Uber back.
And immersed with my feet.
Okay.
I'll get an Uber back.
So stinky.
Let me give you the cable.
So badly.
No, keep the cable with you.
Okay.
Keep that whole thing with
But,
you.
on the
Okay.
physical
Okay, bye-bye.
side, my tummy and my bowel movements are more normal now. But I'm reluctant to reveal that to Stephen. He's not my next of kin, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have a will. Well, did you want to give me your brother Father King's phone number now or later?
Did I want to give you his phone number?
Father Ken.
Oh, Father Ken?
It's a 708, and then I think it's a 532, but maybe not.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, 708-532.
Okay, wait a second. And the last four numbers?
The last four are 4927.
And so the 5 is 532?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess Stephen wants the phone back. Thank you.
Leonard, let me just tell you ahead of time, if I find out that man's number ended up on this phone, it's going to be a money says moment because I've told you both not to involve him because he was in on her, she losing her house in St. Barnabas. He fronted with the Walshes. He was the parish director at the time she lost her house. That
I
parish,
didn't lose it.
that
I
pit-
still own it.
that parish-
I still own it. I still own it. I still own it. I own my own
He's
home.
gonna get his ass
I own
beat.
my own home. I own my
Bad.
own home. I own my own home.
So
I own my own
I'm just
home.
telling you, don't fucking do it. You tell him right now for his own good. Because he's sneaking around all these parishes filling in. He caused a woman's death November 4th of 2023. I've allowed that to ride for now because I've been busy, but I'm not going to let that ride no more. You sent a check the very last couple days of October. You sent a check the last couple days of October 2023. I went to St. Catherine's Church where he was going to be along with a priest that has been a tremendous help to me for a long time that's there to get that check cashed. So a single mom who managed the Dunkin' Donuts didn't have to lend me bus fare or train fare or anything else, okay? This is Halloween, okay? Father Ken ordered that your check not to be cashed and not to benefit me, and he wouldn't even give me a ride to walk the last mile there. I had to walk. I had to watch him drive away. I walked that last mile, okay? That poor woman tried to go to the bank in broad daylight Saturday, November 4th to get repaid when we sent her the money back because we had to go through her. And she was killed in an armed robbery at an ATM. That poor woman left children and nothing for them. So don't bring Father Ken into this because now he's been brought into this. My wishes are going to be honored. Every one of them fucks that took that house are going to give back that house too, including Teresa and all the rest of them. Now, what you should do is you should have advised my mother that if she does not accept this solution, that you and Eileen and Randy cannot help her legally. Only I can. And the second problem is California Gardens already understands that they don't need to do anything else documentarily, and that she will not receive the standard of care there that she would have received at Water's Edge. It's a 5-star facility versus a 1-star facility. I'm going to leave you, Eileen, the final verdict on that if you want to go ahead and advise her on that, but they will not accept lunatic papers. They have to have valid signatures. So, Eileen, you want to advise my mother on that? The floor is yours. So, there you go.
Okay, it seems like the other facility would be a much nicer one.
Wait, I didn't hear you. Start all over what? Is anyone there?
The Wisconsin facility is going to be much nicer and that you would like it.
I'm not doing a power of attorney.
It's 6 blocks to the
I did
train.
one. You interrupted. Go away. You know how I feel about interruptions.
Okay, Eileen.
It seemed like I was disconnected. So
She
I
hung
just
up the phone
like
on
that.
She hung up the phone on you. I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry you and your dad had to hear this. You and your dad are dear people. You're a kind person. Your dad are kind people. Your uncle is not a kind person. He is a Pharisee.
let's
And
not-
I'm leaving.
let's
No,
not
I'm leaving it
go
where it
on
is.
this
What I'm
other-
going to ask politely is for you and your dad to inform your uncle, as I have informed him legally, not to interfere in my mother's care or to feed into her mental illness or her delusion by talking to her and creating more havoc. It's not going to help his work as a priest. If he wants to do some good in society, your uncle needs to honor what Marie Kilty asked him to do last spring, that I asked him on tape, on video, just like we're now on video. I asked him very nicely in front of material witnesses to assist Marie in getting some additional care and some additional visitors that would help her well-being, and he told her to go fuck a duck. Okay? That's what he said on tape, and I'm standing by it. All right? Now, I appreciate you. I'm sorry that this has to, but the people here are going to go ahead and send my mom to California Gardens because it's just a nightmare trying to deal with this any other way. The original other power of attorney documents. Let me explain where they're all at. The power of attorney was done on
With
June
Jeff
the 29th,
With Jeff Schlesinger.
June the
With Jeff
29th,
Schlesinger. With Jeff Schlesinger.
21.
With Jeff Schlesinger.
Okay.
With Jeff Schlesinger.
And even if those are her wishes, Eileen, that one could also, be enforced too. But the Russell Honor one was a limited one. It had a 30-day term, and the different parties said they would not honor it, which actually was good,
I thought it was 90
based
days.
on the fact
90 days.
that even if it was 90 days, it's expired now. It's 4 years later. Even if it were, and even if it were, but it's not. So back to this.
What about goddamn Fidelity?
Okay.
I called him yesterday.
They've agreed to pay $10,000 every time you call because they've guaranteed me that you don't call. They already told me they do not talk to you.
You're not on the account.
They've guaranteed
You were
me that in
never on the
writing.
account.
Okay.
You stole
right.
from me.
Okay.
You stole from me. You stole from me.
No,
You
Russell
stole from
Russell
me.
K.
You
Honor.
stole from me.
Russell
I was crying
K.
in the
Honor,
office.
whatever his name is, L. Lewis Russell Honor. Okay. All right, Eileen, you with me? Anything else? So you want to explain to her that she's going to be going to California Gardens on Monday, and that's going to be it.
I mean, I think you've already made that
Well, I'll let you say it to her, so I can, in my conscience, because it's a horrible place compared to the one in Wisconsin. So, Mother, again, for the last time, we're going to ask you to sign for 30 days so we can get you moved from here for 30 days. And so Eileen and Leonard could be involved in your care if something happened to me, which it could.
I called Fidelity yesterday.
Fidelity's not important.
Yes, they are.
All right.
I want you to leave.
Okay.
I want to charge my phone.
Okay. All right. So that's it, Eileen. All right.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I'll do. I'll send you. Please do forward that request though to your uncle for me. Okay. Seriously. Do. All right. Yes. You and your dad both, please. And I'll talk to you all a little later. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. It's time to charge your phone because you're 11%.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it here. Okay. Hello.